as I've grown. Blood in the sweat, tears and regret.
Here he is, the controversial but legendary BDP.
Yeah, I'm dead. It's my destiny.
Make way for the king.
Can't be stopped. Shooting my shot.
Another Mike and Mike production. In 3, 2, 1, 0.
Let's go. Hit the music.
Welcome to Cigar Hustlers Podcast, episode 353. Record live at Mike and Mike Production Studio in Deltona, Florida. This is Cigar Hustlers Podcast, the show where two guys share their passion for cigars, business, and life. Join Mike the King Stepankevich and his co-host Mike BDP Palmer, National Sales Manager for Poshik Cigars, as they talk about the latest cigars news, reviews, and interview some of the most influential people in the cigar industry. And me, I'm the engineer and sound tech, Phil. Whether you're a seasoned aficionado or new to cigars, this podcast is for you. So sit back, relax, and light up your cigar for a Cigar Hustlers Podcast.
Welcome to the Cigar Hustlers Podcast, a show brought to you commercial free, but a massive shout out to our amazing patrons on Patreon. Thanks to your unwavering support, we're able to deliver unfiltered, unbiased opinions on all things cigars and personalities in the cigar world. Your backing makes it possible for us to keep it real for our listeners. Cheers to you. If you'd like to become a Patreon member, go to www.patreon.com and search a Cigar Hustlers Podcast.
Help us stay ad-free.
Yes.
Oh, this show is gonna be bananas right here.
Bananas.
What are we doing for the Patreon? Jack Geronimo always wants to know.
Oh, he wants to know. We're smoking the Arsenio Hall. Who? From the Dog Pound.
From the Dog Pound.
That was Arsenio's group.
Oh, the Dog Pound?
The Dog Pound.
That was a little before my time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm a little older than you guys, so, you know. This is Agrinorsa, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Agrinorsa.
Argonorsa?
6x52 Toro.
Oh.
Are you in it with the paper sleeve, the giant paper sleeve?
I did.
Okay, what was it?
19.2 grams. You want to weigh without?
Nah, that's okay.
Maybe see the difference.
18.1 grams.
So, oh.
Ay. What a week, buddy. My goodness.
Do you have a
Here
busy
we
busy
go.
weekend? Before we get started, I have to say hello to Shirtless Mike over at Smoker Ring 72. He asked me if I would say
Yeah,
hello.
wanted to get that out of the way.
Wanted to get out of the way so I didn't forget.
Okay.
Here's his lovely photo. He made me a milkshake. Very delicious milkshake.
It was a complimentary milkshake as well.
Yes, which I was not expecting.
No, your money's no good here.
No, we didn't even get that far. It just never came up again. Until he just handed it to me and then walked away.
Oh, really? Did you ask for the milkshake?
Yes, I did, because last time I was there, I wanted one and I didn't ask for one.
Gotcha. And did you offer to pay at the end?
No, they walked away and left me. So maybe they think I dine and dashed.
Yeah, maybe
I owe the $6 for the milkshake.
You always got to ask before you go. Hey,
We'll see you again, my
See you
Palmer.
again.
What do I owe you for the milkshake?
You for the
You'd
milkshake.
probably say like, "Hey, don't worry about it," but you can't assume. They're gonna
I
cover.
might have done that. Now I don't remember.
It's gonna be okay though. It costed one shout out on the show.
And now they
here.
get free advertising.
Right.
Okay, interesting. So you shout out. So you did some road traveling.
Yes, I went down to Fort Pierce and worked my way north.
A little brass pipe action.
Yes, went to Breast Pipe.
Saw your cousin.
Saw my cousin Mark and Leo and Steve and the new amazing Breast Pipe bus. And Fran came down and said hello. A bunch of people came in.
So I haven't had the opportunity to make it to that location yet,
Okay.
but I heard that it's a bank.
It used to be a bank.
Yeah, man, dude. I love a cigar shop that's
Right.
converted
So
to a
like
bank.
the walk-in humidor used to be an office.
Yeah.
So it's that old style half wood glass with an open top.
Nice.
So and then the lounge is in the back once you walk past where I guess the tellers would have been, and the bulletproof glass is still there.
You got to
in some
keep
places.
if it's there.
They've cut a hunk out and made coffee tables for the lounge.
That's cool.
That's cool. But there is still sections there, and they're turning that into like a coffee bar
No kidding.
now, where you can come in and order specialty coffees.
That's pretty cool.
Because it's not since the lounge is in the back and what used to be the bank manager's office and part of a storage room, I guess, because it's bigger. There's no smoke in the front half of the building at all.
Because it's enclosed.
Right.
Do they have good ventilation in the back?
Yes, there were 3 smoke eaters and a lounge, probably about the size of this studio, that studio, and then maybe just a little bit bigger than that.
Right.
So it was good size.
Very nice.
4
Is there a
TVs.
drive-through?
No. That would be nice. It's not on an end.
Man.
It's not on the end. That would have been cool if there was a drive-through window with the
Yeah.
tube. Whoosh.
Right.
Yeah, that'd been right. I guess they're the second oldest J.C. Newman account in the state.
Really?
They've been there for 47 years. Well, not
How
that
funny
location.
is
They
that?
used to be in a different location.
But
that
in
you can-
business.
that you can see. Yeah, they've been in business for 47 years.
That's so funny.
It is. And I'm not allowed to wear a jacket in there anymore.
Yeah.
It has to stay in the car. They're a short and flip-flop type place.
Then we got to get you some Howard G. fucking crazy button ups.
Crazy button.
Yeah.
Oh. gotcha.
What's he's got the brand.
My wife bought me this one for part of my birthday present, so I wore that today, and I have another one for tomorrow.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, we got back-to-back birthdays tomorrow.
yes.
You and that guy over there.
Yep, Phil. Well, Booch when he's on the Patreon.
Yeah, I'm Boots.
I don't know when Phil's birthday
yeah,
is. I have no idea.
Phil, when's your birthday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, yours is all three of us. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
I wasn't aware.
Who knew?
Who knew? I heard it
Don't
was
really talk
March
to
or
Phil
something.
anymore. Now that he no longer has his masks,
I didn't want
masks, we don't.
I didn't want to create a different day because you guys would make me remember it.
And then we would have celebrated it.
Yeah.
You know what today is?
I heard it was March. I think we're going with March.
Happy birthday, Phil. Oh,
We're gonna go with March. It's in
I
March.
didn't know. Well, did you get kicked in the teeth at all? I love a good kicked in the teeth story.
No, actually, I did not. Every visit was a nice. Well, not really kicked in the teeth, but Tony Nardone and Yaz weren't at that shop
Yeah.
when I got there, so I waited for about 45 minutes, and then, I didn't get home till 9 o'clock that night, so I was sort of running out of time. So,
Okay.
so I moved on. But that would have been the only kick in the teeth ish.
Yeah, that's not.
But
It doesn't qualify.
no, nobody outright was like, get out. I don't want your
Oh yeah.
cigars. None of
Did you make an appointment?
that. Right.
I'm sorry, I've never heard of your cigars before.
Right.
Do you do terms?
We have a problem.
Right.
Those are the types
Yeah,
of-
none of those. No, none of those.
Those are the types of statements you're like, oh.
No. Kind of a nice day visiting shops.
And then you got to decide if you woke up and you chose violence. If you chose violence,
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Got
It
to
is
see
what it is.
John Converse at Smoke Rings.
yeah.
Haven't seen him in a while because we no longer deal with that brand here.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice to see him.
That's good.
Yeah. It's fun when you run into another rep somewhere that you know that well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You give him his space, he does his little pitch, and then they're like, why you sitting way over there? You go, well, I don't want to interrupt. They go, no, we're done. Come on over. So, and then he steps away while I do my thing, and then we all sort of hung out for a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I go in and be
And I
like,
stole
don't
the
buy
milk-
his cigars.
I stole the milkshake. Well, that's why when I walked in, I said, you don't want these. He wants too much space.
Wants too much.
Wants way too much
There's a
space.
requirement for like.
there's a requirement
I
there.
believe he needs 40% of your humidor
Right, exactly.
in order for.
He just about has it there, too,
Yeah.
so it's
Well,
very close.
I guess he
Very
sold them on it.
close, yeah.
Guess he sold them on
Well,
it.
yeah, it was already there. They were planning an event of some sort. Yes. But I did get more gossip for the Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't mention it here.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. The story that we've been talking about, I have
know
more.
Oh, I thought for sure that that was going to be on this show, but you're right. It belongs on Patreon for
Yes,
sure.
yes.
For sure.
Well, the one we've been discussing for a couple of weeks now on the Patreon,
Yeah.
I have more information.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the hug? Is the hug on this one or the hug on the Patreon?
What's the hug?
The hug.
I'm lost. I
There was a hug, and there was a photo opportunity of an individual who took care of this hug.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We received intel from people. It's a Facebook post. How do you not remember that?
I'm drawing a blank.
Red light.
Holy shit.
Red
I'm
light.
drawing a blank. I have no idea what you're talking about. You going to text me?
No, I'm going to show you the image. I'm not going to
Oh,
share
okay.
it with.
All right.
I'm not going to share it with the other people here. So, because I want you to see this.
Yeah, it's because now it's going to... Oh, no, that's for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you meant something that I came across while I was out.
No.
No, that's part of the news.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
We really should have all this together beforehand. But
Well, we never... there's pre-production meetings. I mentioned it before, but you never show up for them.
Yeah,
I'm here bright and early today, baby.
You are today.
Let's
Yes,
go.
you are today. But still...
we were
you-
here at 7 though.
You didn't make the... Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't make the meetings. Well, I was here at 7. Phil just came in too, so...
No, I was here. I was just in the other room.
Oh,
Phil kind of looks like he just woke up.
Yeah, pretty much.
he does have his slippers on.
Yep. I wasn't planning on coming in here so early.
And he still has the forehead crease. Like I slept on my side.
Oh, he does.
Crease.
Look at that. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Good thing there's no camera.
That's the I just woke up
Right.
crease. I get those all the time. I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like,
Oh, I don't even look.
yeah. Well, for me, this week was
Yeah.
a lot.
The week or the weekend?
The week into the weekend.
Gotcha.
You know, obviously football
Right.
games, whatever. I had to coach Jax's team without the supporting offense head coach guy because he was out of
Oh, the
town.
one from last week? That coach from last week that took over the... Oh, this must be an actual adult.
Yeah, this
Last
is,
week, Jax helped you out.
Yeah, no, this is where for Jax's. This is
Oh, for Jax's team. Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
and man, we played a hell of a good team, a really good team.
Yeah?
And the other coach that I work with, he's the other head coach,
Right?
so he does defense. But like, come the last play of the game, he's like, "We need a deep ball," and he kind of goes out there and he's like, "I'm just gonna take over. I'm gonna take over." So I'm like, "Okay," I let him take over. And
Everybody wants to take over when you're coaching.
you know, here's the thing: is I think that it's exciting to do.
Well, you probably make it look so easy.
It's a ton of work,
I'm sure.
and you know, when you get kind of caught up in the moment, it's like, yeah, oh yeah.
Sure, yeah. I've got ideas. I want to
Right.
do this.
It's like, yeah, and it's like, for him, I totally understand because
Sure.
it's his show, him and the other guy's show,
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to that particular team. So if he says, "Hey, I want to do this," I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely, go ahead. You know, do it."
Gotcha.
Right? Game's on the line. We're all,
Oh, it's his team, you said. So
Yeah.
he's the head coach.
yeah, he's the head defensive coach,
Oh.
and then the head offensive coach was out of town, so I was running the offense.
Oh. Are
So-
you even a coach on that team?
Yeah,
You're an assistant offensive coach or assistant
I've
overall?
Well, it's like I kind of gravitated into assistant offensive coach,
right?
because head defensive coach doesn't really like to listen to me too much.
Oh, I got you.
So I'm
So you
like,
went off. It's like,
so
oh,
I
fine.
just,
You do you. I'll
I
be
just
over
kind
here.
of stay out of the way at that point. I'm
I
like,
gotcha.
you know, so I make sure that everything else is being handled as far as scheduling the kids, as far as practices, as far as, you know, if anybody, I'm the one constant that's always there.
Sure. You're the guy with the orange slices.
I'm the guy. Well, I bring dum-dums.
Oh, right.
I'm the guy with the
yeah,
dum-dums.
Dum-dums.
But, you know, and I want to make sure that every kid gets the attention that they need, whatever they need to focus on,
I was going to say, I want to make sure they get a dum-dum.
and I want to make sure they get a dum dum.
Right.
And then I want to make sure that we continue to grow and develop, and we don't. If things get messy as far as practices, I can consistently show up, and that they have fun, right?
I got you.
So I try and keep all that in order.
Do they get to pick? I like more about the dum-dums because that's the part I understand the most.
Okay.
Do they get to choose a flavor or it's just like, this is what you get?
They do not get to choose.
But do they try?
They're-
Like, I got butterscotch or I got
yeah.
root beer.
So normally what happens is that has happened before in the
Sure.
past, and I just say, hey, listen, if you don't like it, trade it with somebody else.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Why, I don't even know why they keep those nasty flavors in
Yeah,
there.
I know.
Well, I can tell you that there are specific kids that love butterscotch and love the root beer.
Oh, do they
save 'em
really?
all
Yeah.
for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so it works out when they
Sure.
But like
The kid
here's
go, I got the orange one. Oh, I like right.
but
Okay.
here's the parlay is a lot of these kids are with their siblings or they want to give their brothers and
Oh,
sisters.
so they want more than one.
Yeah, some of them are like, can I get 2 more for my brother and my sister or whatever? And I'm like, absolutely.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah,
no.
we have so many butterscotch and root beer ones here.
But
You
then
should
he-
take these.
Then you got
No, they don't play. They don't get those.
then you got this one kid who's an only child and he tries to fucking work me over every time. He's like,
He knows.
can I get one more for my? And every once in a while he'll get away with it, and I have to go out and rip it out of his mouth.
Aw.
Dude, we have an awesome relationship. Like he's a
He closes his teeth, the lollipop
like,
comes off.
give me that.
Yeah, get the stink. Or,
He's a-
or you get teeth.
He's a good kid. He's a little rough around the edges.
Right.
You know, he's a little.
Maybe selling those to make a little money on the side.
I don't think you know what.
Oh, that'd be a good hustle.
It's a side hustle.
I gotta be honest. This team, I don't think any of them are really doing much side hustling. I
Oh,
think
they don't need to.
They're gonna be all right.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So the coach takes over because he believes that this like a bomb pass will work. Now I know that the bomb pass will not work because of the way that the defense is set up.
Sure.
But it's not my call.
Not your call. Nope. Not your
I
job.
said okay, and he doesn't want to play that's on the
You're
playbook.
just over there with a dum-dum in your mouth.
He doesn't want to use a play that's in the playbook. We got 24 plays.
And he doesn't want to use any of them.
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor, by the way?
My favorite flavor, cotton candy.
There's none in the bag when he gets them. He takes them all.
No, I don't really. I might have 1 or 2 on occasion throughout the week, but that's
Right.
it.
Sorry.
So he sets up this play, and everybody's in different positions. It's like, all right, we're gonna do this, and you could see that it's like the kids are looking like deer in headlights. Like, okay, they don't want to argue with him.
Sure.
But they don't want to say, I have no idea what's going on.
Right.
So they kind of resort back to this standard play that we always have with them in different positions. And
So this is his magic play.
yeah,
I can't do any of the 21. I'm going to do the other one. That we always
here's what I want. No, here's what I want you to do. Yeah. And he starts saying, I want you to run this deep, this deep, this deep, this deep. And all the kids are like, okay. And like nobody, they don't do it.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah. They're like, hey, you know what? We're just going to like, they all just kind of went back to this normal play that we have.
Cover two.
And I'm fine with that too, you know? So it's a small little out route. Ball gets passed to one of the fastest kids with the best hands in our team.
Sure.
And he catches it in the middle of the field, and he goes up the sidelines, and he kind of gets pushed at the end, and he leans in, and he makes a touchdown.
Oh, nice.
And it was amazing. It was absolutely a very controversial call. He may or may not have stepped out of bounds.
Oh.
Refs may or not seen that.
Right.
You're not allowed to dive, but he didn't dive. He was just leaning forward because he was being shoved. You know, like
he did
all of this
All these
stuff.
things could have happened.
So
It's like a Patriot Tom Brady thing going on
it
here.
was
the
amazing.
ball may or may not have been deflated.
Right.
Here's what's crazy is the first game. This is their first game of the season.
Okay. Oh.
You don't know what to expect from each individual kid because you never know how they're going to react during game time.
Sure.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. So if you can squeak out that win, then you can at least know what you have to focus on in each individual kid going into practice.
Okay.
Right, now it begins.
Right. Now, if you don't win that game, it's such a short season that you might not get a bye into the postseason, the playoffs. And then at that point, you're going to have to play 3 games consecutively if you go all the way to championship. I don't care who you are. These kids are gassed, especially if it's really hot, you know, whatever. So it was a good win. Justice's team had a bye, but I still had to coach the silver team in Patriots.
Right.
With Jax. And we got destroyed.
Oh.
We were playing a team that doesn't belong in silver.
Oh, they should be moved up.
I knew it was going to happen. And I'm like, look, we need to focus on things. We need to work on developing.
Is that a purposely done thing by the coach just so they can win more?
Well, here's what I've learned about people.
Yes.
Michael, here's what I've learned about people.
Yes, Michael.
There are a lot of people that are very successful in life. But what they have done is I totally disagree with.
Okay.
Their overall principles are, hey, I'm going to be very nice to you.
Sure.
And then I'm going to bend the rules. And then I'm going to look at you and say, oh, no, but that's not what we're doing.
Right.
Where it's blatant as to what you're doing.
Sure.
Right. And it used to upset me. But now I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know, if you want to work the system, go right ahead. I'm going to focus on developing these kids.
Okay.
And they're going to experience this heartache. And some of them are going to cry. And I'm going to teach them how to work through it.
All right.
So I've seen that principle, like that core individual, echo in all aspects of my life. So you just learn how to handle it and deal with it because you know that lie that they're living will eventually catch up to them in one facet or the other of their life.
Sure.
So I guess that's where I find my peace with it, you know?
So does that answer my question?
What was your question?
Does the guy purposely have the team silver so he can win more than moving them up to gold?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. he
Yeah,
does.
Did you apologize to the Blitz team that you...
I didn't see them.
Gotcha.
I didn't see them, but if I see them this Friday, I will 100% say, hey, man, I messed that up. Sorry.
It's kind of too late now. I mean, you did see them, so it's kind of over with.
No.
You
it
don't
doesn't
think so?
I can still
I mean,
own,
well,
you can still
yeah,
own your mistake. Why?
Sure, but I mean, the coach might like, what? You did what? When? Where?
He might not. Oh, he'll remember. He lost the game.
Oh.
You don't forget the games that you win.
Oh, okay. More than a
you
lot,
know,
yeah.
yeah,
Especially something like that because he may feel slighted.
Right.
Okay,
he
I got
definitely
you.
remembers
Right.
that.
Your cigar a different color than it is?
No, maybe slightly
Yeah,
darker.
it is. It's
And
different color.
I look at yours. Go. You got a Habano. I look like I got a
they
Connecticut
came out of the
over
same.
here.
They came out of the same box too.
Yeah, I got a Connecticut.
And
You got a Habano over there.
and then Buck Silver, they had one game that I couldn't coach, so because it was going on the same time as the Pats, and they lost that game. but it was close. And then I had.
So if you weren't there, was Jax there? Or he wasn't there either?
No, he was with me coaching.
Right, that's what I think. He was doing the other team, so...
Wait. You've picked up more teams?
I coached 4 teams.
Oh, my Lord.
I coached 4 teams. I know.
This is why you have no time.
Yeah, it's insane. I coached 4 teams. I scrimmaged 2 of them together at the same time, silver and gold age bracket, right? And then when game day comes, I mean, I didn't leave. I got there at 5 o'clock. I didn't leave till close to 10.
Wow.
I remember when you were just a scoreboard guy.
That was basketball.
This has been a long road.
That was basketball. He was just scoreboard of basketball.
But that was when he was first getting the coach, remember? He was assistant, just helping out for a couple games.
Yeah, well, dude, you know what? Here's my problem. Is that my first friend invites me and says, hey, come coach with me. And I'm like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. No, come on, it'll be fun. I'm like, no, I know.
Come on, it'll be fun.
It's not fun for me.
Like,
it is a mission.
I actually, it's it's the hardest thing I do. It's like, it requires so much work and effort.
Yeah.
But it's definitely the most rewarding thing that I do as well. So, but he's like, why? Come on, just coach. Is there little kids who are like, look, man, I don't do anything 50%, right? Mm-hmm. I'm the psychopath that's going to record every game. I'm going to analyze the mistakes. I'm going to look at what each individual kid needs to focus on. It's going to consume me on a daily basis, right? Like anything else that I do.
Right.
So you don't want to do that. It's like, no, come on, just there's nobody else. Come coach with me.
Oh, he unleashed the beast.
Yeah. Now he's off doing his own thing, and I'm running 4 teams.
Maybe that was his out. Maybe he was like, man, I got to get out of this coaching thing. I got to find somebody.
Thanks.
Find some guy who's obsessive.
I'm like, thanks so much, bro.
You guys wave as you pass in the hall.
I buy new flags. It's the most expensive thing I do as far as tools and all these other things, and I actually invested stock in Dum Dums. It just made sense.
Oh, it just made sense.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You bought into the company.
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
Sure.
I'd like to become a shareholder.
Send him a new box every 2 days.
Yeah, I'm like, if you could just
send me a bag. I need a bag.
you got to bulk buy that thing.
No, these kids need more Dum Dums than one bag.
Halloween's coming up. Maybe you can, buy some stock, the bags.
Oh, that doesn't even make any sense because we've already invested in big M&Ms and Skittles and Kit Kats for Justice's birthday party, which happened on Saturday.
Oh.
And we have leftovers.
But they're used to Dum Dum.
Yeah, don't give them the other stuff. They're going to look at you sideways.
Yeah, but these aren't
Coach,
Dum
what the
Dum.
hell is this?
Those are Dum Dums.
Oh, no, I'm talking about...
I got a brother and a sister over here waiting on their Dum Dum.
We don't like this
I
change.
understand what you're saying now. Yeah, no, I'm just talking about Halloween in general.
Oh, no, yeah, I wasn't talking about giving away your Halloween. I was talking about you can bulk buy now because they're out.
Right.
Yeah, the last day before Halloween.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Wait till the 30th.
30% off.
Right.
Yeah.
They're always at Sam's.
And just take them. Yeah, but they'll be cheaper.
You think-
like
you think they'll be
Target and
cheaper?
Walmart.
70% off.
Right before the holiday or the
much?
day after.
How much? $2.
Yeah, start making offers.
This is $1,700.
I'll buy the whole store.
Right. I'll buy every Dum Dum you've got in
I have
here.
$8 here. I want all of the Dum Dums.
I need this.
So then we had basketball games for Jackson Justice. And
Wait, football was Friday.
Yep.
Basketball was Saturday
morning.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
And then hockey on Saturday afternoon.
So Justice played
Lacrosse on Sunday.
Justice played fantastic in basketball.
Oh, good.
Nice.
The ref was horrible.
Horrible.
And it's like
So he's dead now.
it's a she. And,
She's dead now.
And
Well, let's not get into that argument.
It's not like a ref rigs a game for one or the other to be in.
Not on purpose.
No, they get
Yeah.
emotional, though.
So
Especially a woman.
they were easy. So
I
there
didn't want
were
to get in that argument.
so there were multiple.
I ain't afraid.
So there are, you know what? One day we're gonna hit it really big, and they're gonna come back and look at all of the shit that we said.
Oh, you guys are sexist.
That's right. Sexist, racist,
Especially
homophobic.
you two. Especially you two. And then
Oh, yeah, Mr. Innocent over
and
there.
I'm gonna come under fire. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, man. That is what it is. But it's definitely gonna happen. Did you say that? I'm like, probably.
Said they were emotional. I said, well, they're emotional.
We are
I didn't say
successful,
when.
but those two are racist.
One's homophobic and one's a racist.
I don't know what to tell you. So there were blatant calls that went to the opposing team, and the crowd was getting upset.
Oh.
The crowd was
The
getting
crowd
upset.
behind you.
It was noticeable.
It was
Obvious.
it was
Quite obvious.
quite apparent.
Right.
Was
you
your
know-
son on the other team?
I don't know. I don't know if she has a thing for the coach. I don't know if she, like it could be.
And we're the ones that say the bad things.
I mean,
You just said she was having sex with the coach.
no, I didn't say that.
You did not obviously, but you hinted. You hinted at that one.
It's possible if you have a friendship with somebody that
Sure.
you might put things that way.
It's possible, I guess. Yeah, sure.
I'm glad he curveballed that one.
Hypothetically speaking. Listen, I'm running for governor soon. It's just a matter of time. So
I did not say she's banging the coach. I didn't say that.
So one of the moms is recording and she's getting upset,
right?
Because her kid's getting fouled and it's not getting called.
Uh-oh. And she has the video footage.
Whoa, an
Oh my
injury
God.
is apparent in this league.
So this older lady gets up in this other mom's face and rips the phone out of her fucking hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some excitement.
Yes.
Do you have footage
Oh,
of that?
And then things
For the clip?
escalate.
That'd be great.
I actually have it.
Oh,
I
you
don't-
took video. This is perfect.
I record every game. I just so happen to have the
Pixelate
crowd.
You can pixelate the faces.
I don't think I'm going to put it up.
Palmer, the camera goes.
Right.
I don't think.
You hear a scuffle and just, Brittany goes, "What are you doing?" He goes,
Are you getting this? He's making a layup. Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
so why did she steal the kid? Wait. So what team was the old lady?
I think the other team.
The other team.
I would assume, yeah.
Okay, why did she take the phone?
She just lost her fucking mind, dude.
Oh, okay.
Sit the fuck down.
Yeah, she's like, you can't, I can't hear it. Like, I'm standing in the distance, but she makes a comment of something like, you've been complaining the whole game or whatever, something
Right.
of that magnitude, I would assume, right? And uproar kind of instills over here, and I'm like, okay, stay back. Like, let's, because I can tell you exactly what happened now because I went back and watched the film.
Sure.
But I don't know what's going on in that scenario.
Right. When it happened,
Right.
you don't know what happened.
And I'm not about to isolate the situation because they're not my priority. My kids are my priority.
Sure.
Right? So if it becomes a problem where they are a threat, then yeah, I'm intervening. But
Sure.
at this moment, I'm not.
Right. It's just two ladies fighting in the
Right.
stands.
Yeah, and then it's like a couple other
And one of
dads.
them's not your wife, so you're like everybody I have is cool right here.
Mine are okay.
Right.
Right.
The
Now
little people in his head is like, don't choose violence right now. Just wait.
The devil and the angel on the shoulder.
you have no idea how hard it is for me to walk it back. Like I'm saying, everybody stay calm. I'm saying it for me. I'm not saying it for anybody else.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not saying
God, I could really just use this right
I'm
now.
like, stay back. Everybody stay back. Let it sort out because if it gets crazy,
I will neutralize this.
everybody's down. You took out everybody. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
but,
But
it's over.
I don't know what came over me.
It's
I turned
over now.
green
Yeah.
and
Right.
So
I blacked out. I don't know what happened.
So the owner of the league comes over and he calls the game.
off the fight.
Yeah.
How big a fight are we talking
Wow.
It wasn't big enough to call the game.
here? Oh.
Now, in my opinion, I'm like, at that time, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it was a good call. But then I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a second. Like, if you don't know what the problem is, and you have two people, like, there are two people fighting.
Right. Two grown adults.
Right. Two grown adults. I don't know who's to blame because I'm just walking over there. I'm the league person. I'm kicking them out.
Yeah, and you're banned.
Right. Yeah. Just ask him to leave.
That's going to be the next question.
Sure.
Right. So, yeah, I tell the security, get them out of here because there's security there. Get them out. They're going home. Right?
Right.
They're done. If your kid is supposed to be with you and they don't have another form of transportation, take them. Go. It's over for both of you. You guys don't act that way. It's absurd.
Sure.
It's usually in their league rules, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that you call the game.
No.
You
can
'cause-
stop it for a sec.
Yeah, it's not fair to the kids.
Well,
Right.
yeah, you have to stop it because
Yeah.
everybody's watching the fight.
So the game ends abruptly. Rev gets the fuck out of Dodge. She's
They're going to catch me.
Right. She tells the
She's-
coach, "I'll see you later at the hotel."
Yeah.
and
she's
then she's
done.
out.
She's done. She's in
Early
the car.
check-in.
The older lady who snatched the phone and got on the face, she's out of here. Right?
Well, now she's embarrassed, so she's got to get.
Nah, she knows.
I mean, she fucked up.
Sure.
Yeah.
She was extremely.
She lost her cool.
She was very wrong.
Right.
Now the real question is going to be, come next weekend, is she back in the stands?
Well, tune in.
Right.
Because if she's back in the stands, I personally have a problem with that.
Right. Yeah.
Because here's what you just greenlit me for. Me getting physical with anybody I want in the area.
Sure.
Perfect.
And being welcome back on Saturday.
Yes.
Like I
Oh, so
promise
that's
you.
good. That's good for you.
This is good for our show.
All right. It's good for you and for the show.
Like if somebody's an ass and if I feel like
You wanna lay hands
need,
on 'em.
I need the person to correct them. Whatever, like you guys are comfortable with that.
Sure.
And it's okay for me to come back the next week.
Right.
How old was she? Was she like a grandmother or like?
She was an abuela, yeah.
Okay, well then she could not be back.
Oh, she was Spanish too.
Oh,
I think she was. I don't know.
He said abuela.
Is that abuela?
I like calling her abuela.
She's Spanish.
I have a tendency
Had
to
hot
call
Latin
her.
blood.
I mean, snatch the phone. Bam.
Did she throw it?
No.
Oh, she didn't commit.
Yeah.
She didn't fucking commit. Yeah.
On the side of the gym.
Commitment.
It was
Did
crazy.
the lady get her phone back?
She got her phone back. I think she called the police.
Oh, well, she was assaulted.
It's called assault.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why the one ran.
She got the hell out.
That's why the one
But
ran
you
quickly.
can't walk into that place without scanning your ID. So it's not.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
They
if it has a photo, but if
you have to have a photo ID. To,
No, I
Wait,
understand that. But when you scan it, does it keep your photo or your name?
Yeah.
Wait, we should not
Keep your
talk about
photo,
this
too.
on the show anymore because he said he has video and he is now a witness.
Oh,
I don't mind sharing the video.
now
Okay.
we're gonna get our first subpoena.
If somebody said,
Perfect.
"Hey, we want to see your video footage," I'm like, "Absolutely."
Certainly.
Uh,
Call 504.
I have no problem. You know what? I have.
Put Justin Andrews' number on there for it.
You know what? That's really kind of funny. Is like that's another thing that's wrong with this whole with our culture, right? Is like if somebody is wrong,
Right.
nobody addresses it.
Right.
They're like, "Oh, well, you know."
Yeah, and this is definitely a platform to address it because this is for kids.
Yeah, nobody addresses it. They just let it. Oh, so there's a scuffle. Oh, well, you know, she was wrong. Like, wait, who was wrong? Because I could show you exactly who was wrong on the video. The
Sure.
person that got up and I don't give a shit what the other person said.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
You chose to get physical, right? At that point, all bets are off, man. You're out of line. You crossed that line. You're responsible.
Right.
So, like, and if you don't stick up for the other person at that point, you're wrong too.
Sure.
You know, it's just that simple. So Jax then played his game.
He covered the microphone.
So good job.
I was waiting on it.
Yeah, with his brulee torch over there. So Jax played his game. They played very well. He covered the biggest kid in the court who's got an awesome shot, and he got him discouraged, which means he did his job.
Nice.
Good.
Nobody died. We went home. But before, as we're going to leave, I'm like, all right, listen, you guys stay by me, and we go. We're getting right.
We're
to
getting
the
right
car.
out. We're out
Don't
of
talk
here.
to
we're
any
leaving.
abuelas.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't
you know what?
ladies.
You know what? It's not even at that point. You're not even worried about the two people that had the incident. You're worried about everything else escalating,
Sure.
Right.
right? And then who has the gun in the car, and then who's being shot at
Right.
a third, fourth grade basketball game because
Right.
it happens all.
Oh,
the
it
time.
happens all the time.
People lose their minds.
Sure.
Like, I'll show you. I'm like, okay.
I got a gun on the
Well,
car.
do me a favor. Don't show me because I had nothing to do with it. You know.
Right.
So objective is get everybody out, go home. We'll come back in a couple hours.
Is there a metal detector when you go in?
There is.
And
That's
a bag search?
Yep. That's why the most dangerous place
Parking lot.
is the parking lot.
Sure.
So
Because that's where they had to go take it back to before they went through the metal detector.
Right.
yeah, like all right, no problem. I'll wait for her to come out.
Yeah, I'll get her out. I'll get her outside. It's dumb bitch.
Right. Whatever.
Teacher snatched my phone.
Teacher station. Well, I figured to Abuelo because she went out fast.
Yeah. Normally it's the other way around, right?
Donde pistole en automobile?
Normally it's if a person is physical, if the person who initiates the physicality, I would assume that would be the person that would take it the next step further,
Right.
Or at least somebody with them would take it the next step.
Because they're already escalated.
Like, oh, you threatened so. Oh no, like that's it.
Right.
So, and it all happened so fast. You don't know who's to blame originally.
Right.
It's kind of like Tyreek Hill. It should have been nicer. Should have been.
Should have been.
Same with the cops, though.
Right.
They should have been nicer
Should
too.
have been nicer, too.
And
It's on its
so,
way to the game, for God's sakes.
so then we had Justice's. It was Justice's birthday weekend or whatever,
Sure.
and we went to Urban Air.
Nice. Trampoline.
Yeah, the kids had a great time. We had a fucking terrible time with the customer experience.
Really?
Oh.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad. You opt in for this private room. Well, the
Right.
private room, the AC's broke,
Oh, Lord.
so it's hot as shit.
Right.
They have like cool LED lights. They weren't working.
Oh.
Oh.
You-
Pay extra for this room?
yeah.
Did you get your money back for the room?
Let me tell you the whole story,
Oh, sorry.
Michael.
Sorry, I'm working ahead.
Let me know if I don't answer that, and I'll bring it up at the end.
Okay.
The young girl who was our party host or whatever, you could tell she did not want to fucking be there at all.
Oh, teenager with an attitude.
Yeah. And, and like just looked slovenly.
Snapping gum, shirt tails out.
And I tried to have several
Eye
conversations.
makeup is smeared.
We didn't get utensils for our cake.
Oh, you did with their hands?
Oh, yeah. The kids, yeah.
Oh, well, you had one of those Knights of the Round Table places?
Well, these kids, but they're not waiting for her to come back again with the forks.
Oh,
They're like, it's too late now.
Right.
This isn't the first time you've been here, though.
No, that we weren't there last year, and last year was a better experience.
Right.
New owners have gone downhill.
Right before she handed out the cake, she goes like this.
Oh.
And she's picking her teeth.
With her finger?
With her finger.
And then she handles the cake.
Yep.
Did you, excuse me, I have Purell.
I didn't see that.
Oh, who saw it? Your wife?
Uncle Greg saw that. He told me. He told me the next day.
Did he? Did he eat cake?
He told you the next day?
Yeah. I'm like, why didn't you say something?
Yeah, Mike, super germaphobe, right? So,
Right.
I mean, dear God.
That's why he didn't tell you, because you were like, don't really touch the cake.
So you get this private room for 2 hours, 4:30 to 6:30.
Right.
Right. Brittany comes up to me at 6:10, and she goes, "We were just pushed out of the room."
What?
I'm like, "Wait a sec."
6:10?
I'm like,
Still had 20 minutes.
I'm like, "We were pushed out of the room." She's like, "Yeah, she's already mopping, and she's setting up for the next party."
It started at 6:30.
So I walk up, and I go, "Excuse me, I'm sorry. I bought this room for 2 hours. Why are we pushed out of here already?" I was just clean. I'm like, "No, you're not just cleaning. You've mopped and you've taken all of our stuff and removed it from this room. You're not just prepping. Like, you already have everything out for the next party.
Right.
The plates are
it's all
done,
set up and everything.
We're ready to go."
Oh.
Like,
I bet they booked it at 6:30. They back-to-back booked it.
I'm like, "How is that okay?" And she's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "You know what? I don't."
No,
want,
you're not.
It's
And you
okay."
picked your teeth.
He
didn't know that yet.
No,
You should just always say that now, going forward.
no. But you know what she tried to do is she tried to light the sparkler candles with one of those regular Bic lighters.
Yes.
And I'm like, "Listen."
Was it a Hustler Big Lighter? These work amazing.
Kind of like that, right?
Oh.
And I'm like, "Look, that's
These work
not
great.
going to work. I'll go get a torch lighter." And she keeps trying to light it. I'm like, "Listen."
Just let her light herself on
She's
fire.
like, "You're going to light one and not be able to light the others. And not only that, you're going to burn your hand."
Let her do it. She deserves it.
Yeah, let her burn herself.
And she continued. I said, "Stop. You need to stop. Stop. I'm going to fix the problem. Stop."
She's Spanish too?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Listen to you.
Unbelievable.
I just maybe use everything of Spanish people for the weekend. You're so upset about the abuelo.
We smoke cigars. Don't hit the Spanish people.
First of all, it's abuela, and I don't even know. I just used the reference of abuela. I don't know if she was Spanish or not.
Oh, I thought you said she was.
No,
Oh.
you just assume.
I did assume because he said abuela.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
we
you guys
assumed.
both
We
erupted.
assumed.
Yeah, you both erupted. Like, oh, here we go.
Oh, you're just flexing, throwing out Spanish words now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I'm like, he's
He's gonna be Spanglishing the rest of
He
the
did his app before he came here.
So I said, you know what? Just bring me a manager so I can speak to somebody. Because
I'm surprised it took this long for you to even ask that.
I am the manager, sir.
Because this is
Oh,
just
God.
like our experience has been.
And she's going,
Our experience has been really bad this time around. So
you said that to them. Oh, you told her that or the manager?
yeah. So I said it to her. I sat outside out front of the private area because there's other tables, and I waited about 20 minutes for a manager to come up.
They had to call him. He was at home.
He was playing video games.
Yeah, video games in the back.
And
his other teenager walked out. Said manager on his shirt.
16-year-old manager.
And this guy.
Yes, sir. My name's Bobby. What do you need?
This guy's like, "Oh, so what happened?" I explained everything to him.
Let's see. There's no air. The girl
Yeah.
picked her teeth.
Yeah.
The lights don't work.
She can't even light a fucking candle.
She can't light a candle. We got kicked out
Yeah.
20 minutes early.
Oh, she would have
I'm
been in here.
And I flat out said, I got to be honest. We did the same birthday party last year, and the customer service has really deteriorated over a year's time. Oh. And he's like, "Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, sir. She's one of our best party hosts."
Oh, wow.
Well, she must have had a bad night last night, or you didn't
about
give her the
that?
cocaine before the party.
she's every bit of 16 years old. I mean, she's
Oh, well, she's the best, though.
no,
She loves children.
No, so you could tell that this guy's. I'm like, okay, so this is where
Trying
we
to
go.
bat for her.
I'm like, so here we go.
Well,
Instead of just saying, "Wow, you know what, you're right. I'm sorry that you had a terrible experience. What can I do to make it up to you?" or whatever. He's like,
did he say that? What can I do to make it up to you?
Well, he goes, "Hey, how about we do this? How about I take $100 off the party, and I get you tickets for ultimate experience again for you and your family?" And I said, and he goes, "But most people don't like to take the $100 off."
What?
Why not?
How about you take
Is that
all the
is that
fucking
a
money off?
significant amount? I don't know what this costs. You don't need to say what it costs. But
Yeah.
is that a significant discount or is that
Not really.
okay? So
Yeah, this should be free. I had no AC, no lights,
Right.
Not even a real host.
right.
So I'm like, okay.
He said most people don't take the discount.
So at this point,
Weird
Not most
comment.
people, sir.
Yeah, it's a weird comment.
so at this point, I'm just like, I'm already done, right? I'm pissed off. Then I had to wait. Then you came. I could tell that you're full of shit. I'm like, okay, fine, take the money off. And I said, you don't have to bother with the tickets because we're not coming.
We're not
back.
coming back ever again.
We
What
won't
is
be
the
back.
ultimate experience?
It's just access to all the things, was which we had.
No, but that's for next time.
Yeah.
He's not going next time.
No, I understand you're not going back. I just was curious
yeah.
what the ultimate experience was.
It's the same thing that we had done. It's access to everything that's in there.
So there's levels apparently.
yeah, there's like
the so-so experience.
Yeah, well,
the
you could
you
do-
may be happy experience.
You can do like just the trampolines, or you can do rock climbing as well.
Oh, okay. That's what I didn't know. They have
Stuff.
other things
They have
going on in the
bumper
room.
cars as well. And then
I gotcha.
of course, I want to cover everything.
Sure.
I don't want a kid to go up to something like, "Oh, you're not allowed."
Yeah.
That's
Oh, I'm
not-
sorry. So you have the blue wristband.
Yeah,
You cannot get in.
You're not qualified. But guess what? None of the employees checked anyways.
Yeah.
They didn't check. They didn't care.
They don't care.
Yeah. So he goes, "Look, I really want you to take the tickets. I really want to consider coming back." I said,
This is what they tell me I have to do.
So I said, "Fine, whatever." Well, again, I'm in the same scenario where I'm like, I just want to move on from this now.
Right.
He's like, "All right, come with me." So we go to the front desk to go square up, and he says, "Okay."
I'll need your credit card, sir.
And he says, "Okay, so listen, I'm going to take the $100 off, and you know what? I'm even going to remove the extra chicken that you bought, or chicken tenders, or something like that." I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "Do you want to leave a tip?" You don't have to leave a tip if you don't want to.
Leave a tip for the girl that you didn't like.
I'm definitely not going to
Nah,
leave
leave
a
it
tip.
a tip.
I left
Nah,
the
leave it
tip.
a
Oh,
She said, "You know what? Give her a chicken finger."
I'm not.
I know how you feeling.
She's a kid.
Yeah,
I know how you
And,
feel.
and you know what? I don't really blame her entirely for all the errors that have occurred.
Sure. No, it's just her attitude.
It's improper training. It's the fact that no one's paying attention to her and cultivating a good, overall experience for an employee level. Like a lot of those employees, they did not look happy. That's not the employee's fault.
Do you really think there's a training program at this place for the
Of course,
children?
there's got to be something.
Yeah, for the so happy experience,
I don't think. Maybe there's a video they watch. Maybe.
like a Chuck E. Cheese video.
Yeah. We sold this from Chuck E. Cheese. Just
So-
pretend there's no rats.
So I give her the tip, and he goes, "Okay, I removed it, and here you go." So I just pay, right? And I didn't get my ultimate tickets, right? And I'm like, whatever.
Is that because you declined him, or he just forgot?
I don't know. I don't care.
He gave him the chicken instead.
I don't care. I don't care.
Even swap for the chicken.
So later on, so he's trying to talk me up because we stayed till like 9:00 because Justice had to do other things, and me being
Is it an unlimited time once you get into this place?
I bought the unlimited.
Oh, there is an
It's just
unlimited
the
time.
room you only get for the
Hey,
2
my children are
hours.
old. I don't go to these places.
Yeah, I bought the unlimited for all the kids.
Oh. So you can stay till closing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Ick.
so the guy's he's trying to talk to me a couple times. I'm like, okay, go away. Thank you.
I'm gonna kill you.
We're done here. Like
I'm done with you.
I've been managing. I've been watching my kids, and just please.
Yes, I'm very tired. There's no air in here.
So we go to leave close.
The chicken was cold, to be honest.
So we go to leave close at 9:00. No one ever went in that party room.
Oh, nobody showed up. She set it up for the next day.
She set it up for the next fucking
wow.
day.
Did you bring that to his attention?
No, no. So I went home and I put a 1-star Google review, and
Oh, you one-yelped them.
I wrote a list of all the things that went wrong, and I said, best try your chances at planet obstacle or rebounders. Do not.
Oh.
Not happy.
Apparently.
And my name's on it.
Sure, why not?
They got my phone number.
No reason not to. What are they going to do?
Yeah. What are you going to do?
You're a large, angry man. What are they going to do?
It was really a horrible experience. You didn't lie.
Well,
about
it was a
Nice.
horrible experience for the adults. The kids didn't. They could care less.
When did the...
Yeah, but the kids ain't paying.
Yeah.
Right. When did the party hostess leave?
She's probably gone right after she set up that room.
So that's what I mean. Yeah, she had to say, yeah. So that's
She
why she
bolted.
did. Yeah, she was like, I'm getting out of here at 6:30.
Yeah, I got to go.
Right.
Right. I got to go do nothing.
I got a date later. I got to get out of here.
Right.
I got to get the edge off this bad mood I have.
Yeah. Then we did Korean hot pot for Justice because that's his restaurant. That's what
Oh,
he loves.
nice.
The next day.
The expensive place where you cook your own food.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's nice.
That's the one he likes. so he could cook his own noodles.
Oh. You got him ramen at home.
He's training.
I love it too because like with Teddy, she's the best.
Sure.
She don't eat.
That was the problem last time you went there.
She don't eat. I said, listen.
They were gonna. Did you have a discussion?
They charge you. They charge you again for it?
They charge you again for it because that was the problem last time.
I said, listen, she's not gonna eat. Like, okay, well, we won't charge. I'm like, last time I came in, she got a slice of watermelon, and I paid for the whole.
I paid
thing.
$75.
$29.95 right
And
now.
I'm saying this, and she goes, "Oh, I love watermelon. I'm getting more watermelon."
Oh.
Child,
And I'm
you're
like-
two.
We have to charge you now, sir.
I'm like, okay.
Oh, we
like-
charge you now because she eat a lot of
I'm like-
watermelon.
No, she's really
Whatever.
two. She's only two.
She's two.
And
I'm
then-
not two, Daddy. I'm five.
Damn it. Shut up.
That's the only kid you can't get away with that.
Right.
I said, hey, listen, you're 3. She's like, you told me this whole time I was 4.
My life is a lie.
My whole life is a
I
lie.
can't believe this.
Bubbles kill.
That's Teddy. Right? So then I'm like, okay, well, whatever. If you want to charge her for the one piece of watermelon and it has to be the buffet, whatever.
The full buffet price.
I'm just, I'm getting the evil eye. Like, hey, stop it! You're being a dick. I'm like, okay,
Bring
well,
us a Ziploc bag next time.
I'm
Just
like-
load
I'm
that
like,
fucker
worry,
up as you
fucking
leave.
watermelon. So then you can't order white rice. The white rice isn't on the buffet. If you want it, it's separate.
Really?
Yeah. So the server says, does anybody want white rice? And Jessica goes, I'll take white rice. And Teddy goes, I love white rice.
Oh, another $29.95.
So-
Upcharge the little girl.
So then everybody starts laughing at the table. And I go, you know what? I'll pay. Bring her the white rice. I promise you she doesn't eat it. And sure as shit,
She didn't eat
she
it.
touches it and she goes, I don't like this. Like,
Hey.
I fucking know.
Oh, it's because they called it white.
You think so?
Well, it sounds much better than the fried rice.
Should have called it candy
Fried
rice.
rice is way better.
Sounds healthier.
Candy rice.
Yeah, it's candy
Give me
rice.
some butter and some egg in there. Fried rice.
Yeah, sounds good, actually.
So yeah, so that was my
So you got a loan on Friday before you went to all these places.
Right.
Expensive kid weekend.
So I refied on the house.
Right. It's worth more now. It's got a new roof.
It's a good time when all the kids cry at the end because they have to go to school the next day. They're like,
Oh.
we had so much fun. Like, all right. And
Yeah,
Teddy
they
put herself to bed. She was
Oh,
she was
tired.
exhausted.
That's
I was
It's so full from all the watermelon white rice.
I'm just
I gotta
gonna go.
bed.
I'm just gonna go to
I gotta
bed.
go bed night.
So yeah. So what do we got in the news after 46 minutes of me telling you my life story?
Well, I had a birthday weekend, but that's okay. We don't even talk about anything.
What
else.
did you do?
go.
No, we're 45 minutes.
Well,
let him
let's
do.
go. Let's
Let
go.
him do Phil's fun.
We have to release the Camacho hosting thing this week too.
As an add-on or a separate?
Just a separate episode sometime later on in the week.
Yeah, we do because we've had it for a long time.
Yeah, we've had it for almost
Why
a
has he
month.
been asking?
Mike Wasp asked about it, yeah.
I see.
So we should.
He's not even in it.
We got to release it. It's a great interview.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a good interview.
So, how was your birthday weekend?
I'm trying to think where I put it.
Oh, Lord.
I still have it. It's still there.
Oh.
We went to SeaWorld on Sunday. I got a manicure on Saturday, and then we went to SeaWorld on Sunday.
You got a manicure?
Yeah. I wanted the hand
That's your
massage.
feet, right?
No, the pedicure. No, the lady was going to do the feet.
Let me
I'm like,
see.
no, do
Oh
the
yeah,
feet.
you got the shiny paint.
I
on
got
your
the shiny
feet.
paint. Yeah, cuticles real nice and cleaned up, and
Wow.
she did the hand massage. I'm getting arthritis, I think. My hands always hurt, so
Yeah.
I really wanted to go for the hand massage. So they haven't hurt in 2 days, so well,
Okay.
it was nice. It's a lady that's done Adrian's nails ever since she's moved here. Just started going back there. She has her own little place, so it's just me and Adrian in there with the lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
SeaWorld was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in years. They have a lot of rides now.
Did you ride
well,
the
they can't-
coasters and
well,
stuff?
Yeah.
Well, they've been beaten down with the whole animal thing.
Right, yeah. Oh, well, the only show we saw was the orca show. It's mostly movie,
Yeah.
but the whales do the jump around stuff.
They still do. The orcas are still there.
Yeah, but nobody gets in the water.
Well, I mean,
Well,
they've killed a couple people.
Yeah.
Right. And all of the Connor and his girlfriend were with us. They have rebreathers on their belt, so if they get
Pulled
in
down.
the pull water, yeah, they can put the little thing on their face and breathe.
Well, it's funny how they now do that.
Right? Yeah. Now they thought. Of
We're going to jump in the water. We'll have no.
no security,
No backup here.
no backup things or nothing. Here. So no. I mean, they still got the wetsuits, but they're not getting.
I got
wet.
news for you. That's usually how things go. I
Right,
mean,
sure.
If you look at 9/11, all of a sudden now we have no access to the flight deck, right?
Right.
Well,
Unless you're like the stewardess. There's like one stewardess.
No, the pilot has to open it from the inside.
Yeah, and then they guard the front. If something,
Yeah, they put the
The
card
little
up.
thing up. Yeah, the
Right.
little thing up.
Yeah, they weren't doing that before 9/11.
Sure.
Man, that's horrible. A new thing. You got to look at everybody in the room and be like, all right, who's it going to be?
I do that when I get on a plane all the time.
Who's going to be the first one down so that way they make a new rule?
Right. I like to find the air marshal, and I like to see who we got to keep your eye on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like to go to sleep.
Yeah, I know.
It's usually the guy on the plane that's fit
the air marshal.
most of the time.
You can usually find the bulge where his gun is.
He's uncomfortable.
He's uncomfortable in the seat, and with the aisle, if he's right-handed, it's easy to spot when he's on the left-hand side of the plane.
Mm.
Which most people are right-handed, so
So there's air marshals on every plane?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating. I didn't know that.
A lot of money.
Lot of money.
All right.
That was it? Just the SeaWorld?
Yeah.
Did you see the otter show?
No, we only did the orca show, and then we did all the rides except for there was one that was the new one in the Arctic.
Oh,
That
okay.
one had a long line, and I got a headache from which one was it?
Oh, probably the penguin one, the motion sickness.
No, they don't have that anymore.
Oh, they don't have that?
No, but they do have a new penguin thing where you're walking in, and the penguin. I was closer to a penguin than I am to you.
Oh, wow.
That was kind of neat.
There is one other thing that went down.
Sure, what is it?
So there was a Broncos-Bucks game, a home game,
Oh, yes.
and I couldn't go, obviously, because it was Justice's birthday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm racking my brain as to, I'm like, man, who can I give these tickets to? Because I don't like giving it to Broncos guys,
Right.
Yeah.
you know.
Those are sacred seats.
And if I'm gonna sell them, I'm if you're a Broncos person and you really want my seats, you're gonna pay premium. So I'm not giving them away. Right?
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, who can I give these tickets to? Who can I give them to that will have a great experience that's never had that kind of experience before? And then like it clicked in my brain. I said, shit, Ronnie's in town.
Right.
Oh, so I call him. I'm like, hey, what do you got planned for today? He's like, oh, we got to do a thing later, birthday party or something. I'm like, I want to give you my tickets. I want you to take Allie and Baby Gray to the
Buccaneer game.
Bucks game.
Right.
So where are your seats? I go, front row. Like, it's going to be a great experience for you. It's hot.
Sure.
Make sure that you know, like I don't care.
Hydrate.
Yeah.
Put on sunscreen.
Yeah. I don't care if you stay for the whole game, whatever. Just go. Let her have that experience, whatever. So he went and he did some posts and stuff.
Right.
And
Yeah, he tagged me in the one on Instagram.
yeah, you could see that they had a blast, that she loved it.
It looked like it, yeah.
He sent me a video, and as long as he gives me permission, where she's cheering on his shoulders, just having a great time. Like, I'm so honored to be a part of that. I'm like,
Sure.
yes, that was amazing.
That was nice.
And like, you know, what's really kind of crazy is like, if you just kind of get out of your own way sometimes, you find those things just kind of naturally happen, right?
Sure.
Because I thought about, you know, I instinctively I think about the Baldwins. I'm like, hey, you guys want to take the whole family? He's like, oh, I got soccer. And so, I'm like, okay. You know, and then I thought about another friend of mine my buddy who took his kid's seat. I'm like, well, maybe you. He's like, oh,
Maybe the kid can go now.
yeah. Well, they're at SeaWorld or whatever. I'm like, okay,
Oh, yeah, we hung out with them. They were very nice.
yeah, that's what I was hoping for. And then I'm thinking, okay, like, what's the most impactful person that I think would really, you know, appreciate
Appreciate it,
it,
sure.
and like love it, and it would be a great thing for them.
Right.
And I'm like, holy shit, Ronnie's in town. Like this
Yeah,
is
it's something he can't do
this
regularly.
this is a perfect storm.
Sure.
So I called him up. He's like, all right, we got it. We're making it work, and he had a great time. So
Good.
it worked out fantastic.
Good.
Yeah. I'm gonna clip that.
Right, yeah. You were talking to him right as you walked in.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Phil's Fun Facts.
We've missed Phil's fun facts for a couple weeks here. Hello, people.
Welcome to Cigar Hustlers Podcast feature, Phil's Fun Facts.
Hello, peoples. All right.
You have to read it out loud.
Yeah, you can't read it.
If you read it
beforehand.
quietly, it just nobody can hear it.
Yeah.
First LGBTQ plus TV character. The first reoccurring gay character on American TV was played by Billy Crystal in Soap in the late 1970s. This was a significant step in representation, although LGBTQ plus characters are much more visible now. You can't watch anything anymore without watching some pole smoker slop. Wow, on some guy. It's wrong, but
It's wrong.
it's
Wow.
wrong.
All right.
But it make me hot.
Oh, but it makes
It
him
makes
hot.
you hot?
Wow.
Oh, it's wrong, but it makes you
It's
hot.
wrong, but it makes him hot. Yeah.
Got it.
Wow.
All right, Phil. Good for you, buddy.
I wasn't even alive probably when soap was made.
No, but it says now.
Yeah.
You like it now. That's what you just said. Good thing there's not a lot of news.
Oh, I was hoping for news because
There is some.
our best clips come from news.
Yes, there is some, but there's not any, and I'll explain that here in a minute.
All right.
And then we have Shop of the Week and Listeners of the Week.
You have my listener of the week that I gave you?
Yes.
Okay.
From the four corners of the world, all the cigars.
Wait, let's redo that.
Yeah, it turned all the way down. From the four corners of the world, all the cigar industry news you could possibly need. The Cigar Hustler Podcast Report with Mike 2. Inner tobacco is in full effect, and honestly, all the so-called news coming out of the show is just a waste of time for us. So, it's the same stuff, but just all the cigars are released in Europe. We can't get them. We can't smoke them. We can't see them, so we just...
Terrence is speaking German to people.
Terrence is speaking German. There was a Viking, apparently, that went to go see him or something.
Viking showed up.
Right, so there's no news.
There's no news of the Enter the Back.
No news. That's all Enter the Back.
Enter the Back, nobody cares is what you're saying.
Yes.
Perfect.
Nobody here cares. But I have a list of the top personalities in the cigar world.
Do you?
Yes.
Interesting.
I asked ChatGPT who are the top cigar personalities
That
in
shit
the cigar
can't
world.
be accurate.
I don't know where they got it. It's not like I told them any of these names.
Right.
So I have
Keep
the top
the pad down.
It gave
10.
you real names?
Yes, real names.
Wow.
And then I have the top cigar media celebrities.
Oh, you totally-
No, I asked that too.
You totally botched
No,
this.
I didn't.
I know
No, I
you.
didn't.
I know you.
No, I didn't.
All right, go ahead.
So the number one cigar personality in the world apparently is Carlito Fuente.
Okay.
Okay, number 2 is Pete Johnson.
Interesting.
Number 3 is AJ Fernandez.
Okay.
Number 4, Jonathan Drew.
Uh-huh.
5, Nick Perdomo. And then they give reasons
Right.
for each one is too. But I mean, I can read those if you want, but it just...
No, that's fine.
Okay.
This is fun.
Steve Saka
It's at 6.
at number 6.
I thought he'd be made up a little bit higher, maybe.
And they actually have him as former CEO of Drew Estate.
Right.
And now the founder of Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. Known for his deep knowledge of tobacco.
Okay,
And
all right.
I'm just giving you an idea why they say why.
Yeah.
Then Rocky Patel, Jose Blanco, Robert Caldwell, and number 10 is our friend Eric Espinoza.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
No Matt Booth.
No Matt Booth.
He's definitely probably the number one personality.
I don't think he's
actually,
number 1, but he's in the conversation.
He was listed as a media personality for cigars.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Some of these names are on both lists.
Is that he's still an owner of Room 101 or no?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't own it technically. He's an advisor or whatever it's
For
called.
Room 101?
Yeah.
Pretty sure he still owns it.
Well, didn't he sell it to STG?
I don't know the details of what that looks like, but I don't know.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why he may not be the actual owner.
I think he still owns it.
You think so?
He's not stupid.
Well, it depends how much money they give him. It's just a title at that point.
It's a brand that's him.
There's no titles. Remember, we've done an episode on this.
No, there shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be no titles.
Shouldn't be, according to our friend
Carney.
Carney. Yes. All right. Here's a list of the top cigar media celebrities featuring Steve Saka is number 1. Number 2 is Jonathan Drew. Number 3.
Wow, he superseded JD.
Yes.
Interesting.
Because he has frequent appearances on cigar media platforms.
Right.
Jonathan Drew does very little
Yeah.
media. Then Tony Katz. He's a host of Eat, Drink, Smoke.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that show. Mm-hmm. And then I am actually number 4.
Stop it right now.
That's right.
Come on.
Co-host of the Cigar Hustler Podcast, Palmer is a seasoned voice in the cigar community, known for his humor, industry insights, and impactful opinions.
You needed a pat on the back. You worked yourself into 4.
No, I did not.
You thought 3 was too much. You went 4.
3 was too much.
Like, they're never gonna
If I
believe
did
it.
it, I would have been number 1, Mike.
Okay.
He has built a loyal following through his authentic discussions about the cigar industry and beyond.
Interesting.
Number 5 is David Garofalo.
Oh, just below you.
Just below it.
Perfect.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm 1. He's 2.
2, yeah.
I'm 4.
Who's
he's
number
5.
1? A Cigar Hustler, the podcast.
Number 6 is Matt Booth. Number 7 is Nick Perdomo. which seemed odd, but I guess appearing in interviews and cigar shows to discuss his brand and industry.
Yeah.
You're actually number 8, Michael.
I'm on the list.
You're number 8.
That's a lie.
Co-host of the Cigar Hustler podcast and owner of Cigar Hustler, Mike Stepankevich adds a sharp and entrepreneurial edge to the show with his deep industry involvement and knowledge of the cigar industry.
Holy moly! Did you had to do that?
No, I put
don't
it
believe
in. You
for
can
a
do it
second.
yourself if you like and see, Michael.
Wow.
Number 9 is Pete Johnson. And number 10 is Skip Martin, co-founder of Roma Craft Tobacco. Martin is known for his...
Skip's on there.
He's number 10. Martin is known for his candidness and expertise, making frequent appearances on cigar podcasts and other media. Isn't that something?
Stop it.
No, this is it. I don't know why. If you rank our show, we're not the top anymore. I haven't checked the feed spot thing yet.
Not even like
That's the only way to put it on.
Matt Ty or John McTavish. None of that. That's media, right?
I think we're out there more than those guys are.
Yeah.
As far as social media, I mean, I'm on there 3 times a day, every day. So I mean,
the only difference is that of the top 10 that you listed, 8 of them are successful financially.
Yeah, right. We're just annoying. We're just annoying and out there everywhere, but we don't make any money doing it. Right.
We're crazy. That's the difference.
Right. All right, and then finally from Inner Tobacco, a heartfelt statement from our friend Luciano Morales.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yes.
There was a lovely photo of him and, which we'll put up right here, of him and Carlito Fuente hugging.
Oh, I thought it was like an arm triangle. He wasn't choking him out or nothing.
No, it looks like they hugged, I think, because you just see backs.
Those are two different things.
It looked
could
like
have been shanking or something. I don't know.
I thought Carlito Fuente couldn't breathe. He's like, oh, let me go. I can't breathe.
Give me
Here's
the
the
money.
Last night I received a moment of true encouragement, a hug. Oh, so what? A word of wisdom and a sincere wish for success. My gratitude is beyond words. For this came from a man whose wisdom and kindness have touched so many. Carlito, you are not just a legend and an inspiration admired by many, but a human being who lives with humility and beyond that. Love is the greatest force against indifference, jealousy, and skepticism. Even after 30 sleepless hours, you found the energy to embrace others with warmth. When I asked, do you have any advice for me, Carlito? You smiled, leaned in. Okay, this is a legend.
Oh, I can't wait to hear
You
that.
smiled, leaned in, and whispered in my ear,
Who the hell are you?
pay your bills, asshole.
They're going like,
Who are you? Who exactly are
Who
you?
are you again?
I knew there was a buildup in the story. I was like, I can't believe he actually wrote something like this.
You went in there.
No, I mean,
And you said-
everything except the alleged what he said back was actually Luciano's work.
Who do you set up for the picture? Like, hey, listen, I'm gonna go in there hard. I need you to get some photos of me.
Right,
just-
yeah, whoever's guys. Because it's obviously from the crowd.
Yeah.
And it's not one of Carlito's people because it's the front of Carlito,
Yeah.
the back of Luciano.
I mean, you remember earlier how I talked about, being really, really nice and then kind of bending the rules.
right.
It's
It's
unfortunate.
Right. So,
that's the best media clip, period.
Yes.
Inner Tobacco style. I love that.
right.
What else you got?
That's it.
Oh, perfect.
We have a listener week.
We do.
We need the gong. Listener week is Mike Boggs.
Mike Boggs.
Mike Boggs.
That's the
Yes.
name. That's the name he gave me. Well, you like Mike Boggs with a question mark?
Boggs.
That was the name he gave me.
I just like how you say things.
Oh, I was just making sure I said his name
Mike
right.
Boggs.
I didn't know if it was
Yes.
Bags because it's
Yes.
it's far away now.
Mike, thank you for listening. We appreciate your support.
And the shop of the week is Cigar Vault Oakdale in Pennsylvania, where Norm is the owner. He's a big listener of the show.
Norm.
Thank you, Norm, for
Love you,
listening.
buddy. Thank you so much
Appreciate
for
it.
the
Thank
support.
Where everybody knows your name.
Well, everybody knows your name. Yes, Norm, as he walks in. Anything else?
That's it. We got this Saturday. We have the legendary Michael Rosales.
Oh,
in
yes, the
house.
Slow Smoke with Roma.
We're gonna
Greg
have-
is out there talking to the chef right now.
Oh, really?
I believe that was him because they were really examining the wood.
It's a private event. It's a ticketed event. It's a limited amount of capacity.
Oh, we have a hurricane coming too.
Do we?
Yes,
Okay.
but it'll be gone by Saturday.
Perfect.
So
Get your tickets if you haven't.
Yeah. Come and hang out. We're going to have a good time. I will be there.
Ooh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow, how about that?
Do I have to buy a ticket?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm number 8 on the media list. I feel like.
I'm number 4.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
Do you know?
Apparently, you all know who he is.
Mike Palmer, number 4.
I'm number 4.
Right above David Garofalo.
Right above David Garofalo.
Who has more money than you?
Right, that's more, yeah, obviously, yes.
For the record.
Tony Katz is higher than me, and I don't even know who he is.
Katz? I know Katz.
Is that the comedy guy?
No.
Oh, that's a different guy.
Totally different guy.
Oh, he does cigar and bourbon reviews
Yeah.
with current events in a humorous and approachable way.
Very humorous.
Yes,
All right.
very approachable.
Well, let's wrap this up and we'll get into the Patreon.
All right, thank you very much. It's been episode
Patreon.
353.
Patreon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wait.
The Cigar Hustlers Podcast, its owners, and its sponsors take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of Mike and Mike Productions or the podcast providers, and opinions between talk show hosts may differ. It is not our intention to libel, incite, or hurt anyone's feelings. We invite you to write the show's host, Mike Stepankevich, with any feedback or suggestions that you have for their shows. These broadcasts are presented and made public as entertainment in the hope that they will be entertaining to the audience.
Hey there, cigar enthusiasts. If you're looking for the latest and greatest in the cigar world, then you need to tune into the Cigar Hustler Podcast Patreon. Join us every week. Wait, every weekly?
Yeah.
Join us every week for insider news, exclusive interviews, and some of the most entertaining and incessant bullshit discussions you'll ever find anywhere. Whether you're seasoned aficionado or just starting your cigar journey, we've got something for everyone. Do not miss out on our behind-the-scenes stories, industry updates, and the occasional rant. The occasional rant that will keep you coming back for more. So grab your favorite cigar, sit back, and light up with the Cigar Hustler Podcast Patreon, available weekly. Subscribe today and become part of the Hustler family.